everyone, it's Nadia from YARNutopia. Today we are making number 189 granny square of our 365 days of granny squares. This one is a Celtic knot square, and it has been around for quite a while, actually, a few years. It's been on Ravelry, and it is just a very popular square. It's been requested by one of our viewers, so I had to make it. It is so perfect, and I got permission from the designer for allowing us to use it in our big project. So thank you to Carola for allowing us to make this in this pattern. She actually has the written pattern available to you on her Ravelry, and it is actually in a few different languages. I think it's in UK terms and US terms, and it's in the Dutch language as well. So all of those followers here in Netherlands, you can follow along with the written pattern as well. So there you have it. So I'll put that link to her written pattern at the bottom of my blog. So make sure you're checking out those links in the description of this video so you can get that blog post at the bottom of my blog. You will see number 189 Celtic knot squares by Carola, and you can click that and go on to following along with her pattern. In today's square, I am just using scrap yarn. I'm using Red Heart Super Saver yarn, just in scraps that I had lying around, and we are demonstrating this in an H size crochet hook, which is 5 millimeters. So make sure you have that handy, as well as a yarn needle and a scissors, because we'll be cutting our yarn and sewing in our ends, and those tools just come in handy in our whole project. There are other links in the description of this video. So like I said, there's a link to my blog where you'll get the information for the 365 days of granny squares, all the information you need. There's going to be the thumbnail photos of the square, so you can click that and it will take you to its video tutorial here on YouTube. And then at the bottom there's that list of the ones that have a written pattern, so you will see number 189 down there. There's also a link to my Facebook and Instagram. Make sure you're sharing your photos on those platforms. Follow me as well. Click the like button on Facebook, click the follow button on Instagram. Make sure if you're sharing your photos on Instagram to hashtag 365 days of granny squares and hashtag YARNutopia, and make sure you share your photo in the comment section of today's post on the Facebook page so that I can see your work, all of our followers can see your work, and we can encourage each other and tell each other what we like about our squares. And it's a big, great community that's growing every single day, so thank you for watching. One last thing, I want to say a big thank you to my dad, Fuad, Azmat, for taking the time to make these videos with us. He is our videographer, editor, and photographer for all of our videos. So make sure you click that subscribe button, that red subscribe button, click that and subscribe to our channel here on YouTube so you can get the update on when we post our next video. I'm out of breath, so let's just get started in making number 189 granny square. Let's start out by making a slip knot. So put your short end over your long end, fold that down and pull that through and pull tight. Insert your hook and we can start. So to start off, we're going to start by making the inner square part first, and what we need to do is chain 28. So yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 3, yarn over, pull through 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I won't make you watch me do all 28, so just chain 28 and I'll meet you up when we go on to the next step. Once you have your 28 chains, this is what it should look like. So now we're going to come all the way to the beginning here, and we're going to slip stitch to the first chain right here. So go into this first chain, okay, just like that. Then yarn over with your yarn here, and then hook that through and through the loop on your hook. Okay, so now we've just made a big giant ring. And this is what we're going to work in to make our square. So now we need to chain up 3. So let's get this out of here. Okay, chain up 3, so yarn over, pull through 1, 2, and 3. And that counts as our first double crochet of this round. Now we're going to, what I like to do is work in the back ridges. So you can see your chain looks like this. But what I like to do is turn my chain toward me. And you can see these back ridges here. I like to work into those, okay? You can work into the top loop, or in both of these loops and have this bottom loop, this back ridge on the bottom. You can decide how you want to work in your chain, but I'm going to prefer to work into the back ridges here, and we're going to double crochet into this next one right here. So yarn over, go into this next chain, yarn over and pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, just like that. Then, in this next chain, we're going to make our corner stitch, and it is going to be 4 double crochet all in the same stitch, or all in the same chain here. So yarn over, go into this chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2 for a double crochet. So that's 1, yarn over, go back into that same chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That's 2. Yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's 3. 1 more, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So there's our corner. Now we need to double crochet into the next 6 chains. Okay, so yarn over, go into this very next chain here. It's kind of hidden for me, so make sure that you don't lose any chains in here. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, go into the next chain. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that was 2, 1, 2, there we go. This next one is 3. Next chain is 4. Next chain is 5. Next chain is 6. Then in the next chain, we are going to make our next corner. So you know what to do. That's 4 double crochet all in the same chain. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then just double crochet into the next 6 chains, and then make your corner in the next. Okay, so just repeat that if you need to. If you are having issues or troubles, you can always rewind this for clarification, or you can follow along with the written pattern. So just do that, and don't forget, don't lose any chains in here. This one's kind of tight on mine, so make sure that you are not missing any chains or losing any in there. And then at the end of this round here, I will meet you up because we're going to fasten off and start making our ovals. I'm just finishing my last 4 stitches here, so when you finish this last side, you'll only have to do 1 double crochet in the last 4 instead of 6, because we did this chain of 3 counted as a stitch and this beginning stitch here. So there should be 6 on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And now we're going to slip stitch to this beginning chain of 3, 1, 2, 3, right at the top here. Just insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and through. And then we're going to fasten off this. So chain 1 and cut your yarn, pull that through and pull tight. And there we have our square. So now, that's what it should look like. Okay. So now we're going to make the 2 ovals that are going to cross this piece. So get your second and third color. You can use the same color or different colors. I'm going to set this aside, and we're going to grab our second color. And we're going to make a slip knot. So put your short end over your long end, then fold it down, and then pull that through. Okay, and then insert your hook. And for these ovals we're going to make 2 of these. I'm only going to show you how to make 1, and then I'll make one off camera. But what we're going to do is we're going to chain 36, so yarn over and pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 2, 3, 4, 5. I won't make you watch all 36, so just make sure to chain 36 just like this, and then I'll meet you up and we'll go on to the next step. Alright, once you have your 36 chains, this is what it should look like. Okay, and now we're going to work across this. So in that square we made, we attached to the beginning to form a circle, but now we're going to work in a row. So we are going to double crochet in the 4th chain from the hook, so the loop on the hook doesn't count, so count 1, 2, 3, and 4. In this chain here, we're going to put a double crochet. And I'm going to do exactly what I did on that square part. I'm going to turn this toward me, and I'm going to work in those back ridges. But like I said earlier, you can work in the top loop, or in the back ridge, or wherever you want to work. But I'm just going to go into the 4th chain from the hook, go in, then yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay? And again in the next chain we're going to do another double crochet. So yarn over, go into the chain, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. Okay, just like that. Now we are going to make what we call a corner, but it's just going to make the rounded part of the oval here. And in this next chain we're going to put 4 double crochets in there. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, go back in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and one more in that same chain, double crochet. Whoops, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So there's 4 double crochets all in that same chain. Now we are going to work the side of our oval, and we're going to put a double crochet in the next 16 stitches, or in the next 16 chains, I guess, here. So this one, so that's 1, next is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Alright, then in this next stitch we are going to put our next corner, or the other side of our oval, which is 4 double crochets all in that same chain. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And now we're just going to put 1 double crochet in the rest of the chains on this piece here, which it should be 14 chains left. So just do that, and then I'll meet you up and I'll show you what the next step is going to be. Alright, when you put your last stitches in here, this is what your piece should look like. Just a big wonky looking piece. We're going to fasten this off here, so chain up 1, and we want to fasten off with a semi-long piece because we're going to use that for sewing. So I'm going to cut way over here and continue to pull that through and pull tight. We're going to use that straggler for sewing later when we wrap this around that square that we just made, okay? So what I'll need you to do is rewind this and make another one exactly like this. You can use the same color or a different color, but I'm going to make one more, and then I'll meet you up and we will go on to wrapping this around that square. Alright, I have my second piece done here, so you have both pieces like this, and then we want to grab our square. So now we're going to make all this look like the knot that is in the pattern, in the photos. So what we're going to do, we have this square. What I'm first going to start out by doing is sewing in my loose ends on the square. So I'm just going to yarn my needle and then sew in these ends. Okay, and then once those are sewn, I'm going to cut off the extra, stretch it out so it's all hidden. So there we have a nice looking square. Okay, now we're going to take one of our pieces, one of our ovals, okay, And what we're going to do is have the hooked part right here. You see this hooked part where we started? We're going to put that one on the top. Okay, so we're going to look at it like this. So we're looking at our square like this. We're going to have this piece, so this is what it's going to look like, but it's going to be wrapped around inside of this. Okay, so we want this hooked piece on the top like this. And what we're going to do is we're going to go from this side of the square underneath the square. Okay, slide it underneath there and pull it through this center like this. So now it's laying over the top of this. Then for this part of it, we are going to put that over the top like this, and then we're going to put that underneath this piece like this. Okay. And then we're going to bring those stragglers up here, and then we're going to attach this like this. Okay, right here. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to grab my yarn needle and my straggler here that I cut really long, and we're going to sew this right there. Okay, and we're just going to go in and around. Okay, I'm just going to do a whip stitch just like this. You can do a mattress stitch or crochet it together or whatever, but just sew it around. It's just going to take about 3 little tugs there. Okay, and then we're going to go into the other side. Okay, turning this around to the back side, and I'm going to tie it to this other straggler here in a knot. Okay, and then we're just going to cut this shorter, and then I'm going to sew in these ends. Okay, just underneath some of these stitches. And then cut any extra. Okay, so there's one done. Okay, so now we got to get the other one done. So to do that, we are going to turn this so that this piece is vertical, so going like this. Okay, and we're going to wrap the other piece around this. And how to do that? First, we're going to have the hook on the top, just like we did for this other one. We're going to have the hook on the top. We're going to come through here, okay, underneath this white part, the square. Then we're going to weave it around this part here, so come up above that part, and then underneath this side of this oval, and then on top of the square. Okay, just like that. So it's woven through. Then this other side of this oval, right here, we are going to come through the top, so come over the top of it, and just do opposite of this side. So this side is on the top of this one, so we're going to pull that oval part over the top of it. Okay, then go over the top of the other side of the oval, and then underneath this side of the square. Okay, so just weaving it across. Okay, then you want to stretch it out, make sure that it is secure and looking good. And then we just need to sew these two pieces together, just this side and this side, just like we did for the other one. So grab your straggler and your yarn needle, yarn your needle, and then just whip stitch this across. So I'm just going to go in and through. Okay, then like I showed you before, going through to the other side, turning it around to the back side, and then tying it in a knot with the other straggler. And then sewing in these ends. So just yarn your needle and then just sew it in underneath these stitches. Okay, and then cut off any extra. Stretch it out. And then make sure that it is all looking good. Awesome! That looks so cool. Alright, now we have to go on to making the granny square part. So let's do that next. Alright, when you want to make your outer edge, we want to start with working on these 4 stitches of the corner of the inner square part, okay, not these oval pieces. We're working on the square here, and you can see where we have our corner. We have the 4 double crochets into this same chain here, so that's our corner. So we're going to start into this first one here, okay, just right there. And I picked up a new color. You can use the same color or a different color, whichever you want. Hook on that new color and then chain up 1, and we're going to single crochet into the same stitch. So go in, yarn over, pull through, and then yarn over and pull through 2 loops. And we're going to single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So go into this next stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through 2 loops. And the next. And the next. Okay, so we put a single crochet in each one of those 4 stitches. Then we are going to we're going to chain 3, so yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, and 3. And now we're going to hop over to this oval right here, and you can see the corner stitches we made on this oval right here, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to work into those 4 stitches there. So we're going to work a single crochet in these first 2 stitches, so go into this first one here, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. And this next one here. Insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2. Now to make the corner, we are going to chain 3, so yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, and 3, and we're going to single crochet into the very next 2 stitches. So right in this next stitch, single crochet, and the next stitch, single crochet. Okay, so there's our corner. Now we are going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, hop over to the square right here, and you can see our 4 double crochets here. We're going to put a single crochet in each one of those. So go into this first one, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and make our corner on this oval right here. Right on these 4 double crochets here of the corner, we're going to put a single crochet in these first 2. So 1 and 2, then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then single crochet in the next 2 on that same oval. So 1 and 2. Okay, and now we're just going to repeat. So chain 3, 1, 2, 3, hop to the square part, so right here you can see our corner of this square, and we're just going to put a single crochet in each one of those 4 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, hop over to this oval right here, this corner right here, 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochets. We're going to put a single crochet in the first 2 of those. So 1 and 2, and then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then single crochet into the next 2, 1 and 2. Then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and now we're in the corner of this square right here, which is going to be the side of our granny square. So put a single crochet in each one of those 4 stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, then chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and now we're at the last corner here, the last oval, 1, 2, 3, 4 double crochets there. We're going to put a single crochet in these first 2, so 1 and 2, then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3 for our corner, and then put a single crochet in the next 2 stitches on the same oval piece. Okay, then to finish this round, we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, okay, and we're going to slip stitch to the very first single crochet of this round. So right here, okay, not this chain up 1 down here, but actually into the single crochet, we're going to go, yarn over, pull through, and through. Okay, so there you have our square shape of our granny square. So now we have to make this a little bit bigger. So we're going to, I'm not going to change color here, so I'm just going to go right into the second round of this border here. We're going to chain up 3, so yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, and 3. That counts as our first double crochet of this round. And then we're going to double crochet into the next 3 stitches here. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and yarn over and pull through 2 loops. Okay, that's our double crochet. So that was 1, next stitch, 2, and next stitch, 3. Now, in this chain 3 space, we're going to put 3 double crochets in there. So yarn over, go into the chain 3 space, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over and pull through 2. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Now in these next 2 stitches, we're going to put a double crochet in each one of those. So 1 and 1. And now we're in the chain 3 space of the corner. And in the corners, we're going to put 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. So yarn over, go into this corner, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So 1 and 2, then chain 2, 1, 2, and then put 2 more double crochet into that same chain 3 space. And there's our corner. Now we are going to repeat our sides. So this is what our sides are going to be. We're going to put a double crochet in each one of these 2 single crochets here. So 1 and 2, just like that. Then in this chain 3 space, we're going to put 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Then we're going to put a double crochet in the next 4 stitches. Oopsie. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And in the chain 3 space here, we're going to put 3 double crochet in there. So 1, 2, and 3. Then in the next 2 stitches, we're going to put a double crochet in each one of those. 1 and 2. And now we're in the chain 3 space of the corner, which we're going to put 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet, all in that corner space. Okay, and then we're just going to repeat what we did on the side. So basically double crochet in each stitch, and in the chain 3 spaces they each get 3 double crochets in each one of those. So just do that, and then your corners are your 2 double crochet, chain 2, and 2 double crochet. If you need to, refer to the written pattern or rewind this part so you can see the sides. Otherwise, I'll just meet you up at the end of this round and we will go on to the next step. Alright, when you come back around, you only have to do these last 5 stitches here after the corner. You just have to do these last few stitches because we started in the middle of the side. And then we are going to slip stitch to the beginning chain up 3 here. Okay, and then I'm going to fasten off this color. If you're not changing color, you can always chain up 3 or 2 even, go on the next round. You could fasten off at this point too and be done with your square. It looks fabulous. It might be as big as you need it to be depending on your tension, but this is what it should look like so far. But now I'm going to actually start in a corner space, so I'm just going to go right into this corner and I'm going to do a half double crochet round, and it's going to be super simple. We're just going to go into the corner, chain up 2, 1, 2, and then put a half double crochet in the same chain 2 corner space. So yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, and pull through all 3 loops. And then we're going to put a half double crochet in each stitch on the side, and I think I counted 18, but I'm going to double check that. So this is 1, so yarn over, go into the stitch, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. So that's 2, yarn over, go in, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. That's 3, 4, 5, 6. You could do a single crochet round. 7. You could do 8. A single crochet or a half double crochet or a double crochet round. Totally up to you. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. There you go. Yep, 18 stitches. And then in the corner chain 2 spaces, we're putting 2 half double crochet. So 1 and 2, then chain 2, 1, 2, and then 2 more half double crochet in there to turn the corner. And then we're just going to put 1 half double crochet in each of the next 18 stitches. Okay, and then I'll meet you up at the end of this round, and in the corners just make sure you're putting 2 stitches, chain 2, and 2 stitches, depending if you're putting single crochet, double crochet, or copying me and doing a half double crochet round. In the written pattern, she used half double crochets, so that's exactly what I'm doing. So I'm going to finish up this round, and then I'll meet you up when we're about to fasten off. Alright, I'm just finishing up here. We're going to chain 2 and then slip stitch to the beginning chain up 2 of this round. So right here, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, and through. And then chain up 1, and we're going to fasten off here. So cut your yarn, pull it all the way through, pull tight, grab your yarn needle, and sew in the end behind your work, just like that. And there you have it. Number 189 granny square is complete. It looks so fabulous. So you may need to block it, but it looks so cool. You could make this as big as you want. You could have gone on to making more rounds. Let me know if you do anything differently. I'd absolutely love to see your color combination, so make sure you're sharing your photos on the Facebook and Instagram. I have to say a big thank you to Carola, I hope I'm saying that right, for making this pattern and allowing us to use this in our big project that looks so fabulous. You guys should make a blanket out of this, or a handbag, like a market bag or something. That would look so cool. Alright, I'm going to go admire my square. I hope you have a great rest of your day. As always, happy hooking!